Hey my friends, Miles Seegers. Welcome to video number 1, Becoming a Magnetic Online Marketer. So nice to have you here with me today. And I want to thank you for opting in. Hope you're doing fantastic. So listen up. I want to help you make today the absolute best day of your life. Why? Because it can be. Listen, my friend, just by using the power of the internet, you can create the lifestyle, you can design the life that you want on your own terms. So listen up. I'm going to take you on a journey, but this is different this time. This journey, you're not going to go it alone. I'm going to be with you. But before we do that, we got to take care of some business here. So I hope you're with me. Hope you're listening. I want you to get your pens and pencils ready. I want you to take some notes, my friend. So you know what? What if I give you about 20 or 30 seconds? You can kind of grab that pen real quick and take those notes. All right? You got it? You have it? Cool. Okay, so before we talk about designing your life, my friend, your lifestyle, we've got to do something. We've got to get this out of the way, guys. We got to bust some myths. Yeah, you and I, we are going to bust some myths together. And these myths, folks, deal with earning money, making money online. So, myth number 1, are you ready? Well, getting traffic to your website or your business is difficult. Not true, guys. Not true, and we're going to explore that. As a matter of fact, folks, what I'm going to do, I want to write this on a whiteboard right now so we can all remember it together, okay? So, getting traffic. Now I'm going to try to write fast for you folks. Traffic to your website is difficult. That's a big myth, guys. It's a big, I would say, fallacy in the online marketing industry. And we actually have 4. So I'm going to write the points down right now. And you and I, my friend, will discuss them together. So that's myth number 1. Myth number 2. Number 2, you need to have a big list in order to be successful online. That's a myth, guys. Let me write that down. You need to have a big list. Need a big list. So we're going to X that one off. We're going to X that one off. You folks ready for number 3? Number 3, guys. So a lot of people think that in order to become successful online, to earn money online, you need to have this huge social media following, folks. Not true. Need a huge social media if I can spell that right, following. X. And the last one, folks, the last one, in fact, I think the most important one, my friend, is that in order to become successful online, and this is kind of a catch-22, what I'm going to say. In order to become successful online, I don't know, maybe you're part of a network marketing company, you're looking to build a big team, or you'd like to speak on stage. In order to do that, a lot of people claim that you need to have already made money online. Folks, isn't that kind of a catch-22? I mean, we all need to start somewhere. And I'm going to prove it to you. Let me just write this down real quick. Need to have already made those Benjamins online. Not true. And I'm going to prove it to you, folks. Listen, let me tell you just a little bit about myself, and then we're going to go on this journey together. So as I said, my name is Miles Seegers. I've been online now, a little over 3.5 years, close to 4 years now. And I've been very successful online. I've actually been able to earn multiple six figures throughout that time period. I've been part of various companies. I've been part of a network marketing company, several actually. I'm sure you probably have too. And as you know, building a big team, being able to build a big team is very important, folks, when you're part of a network marketing company. And not only the size, guys, but the quality of your team is going to determine how successful you are online. So again, as I said, been online now for a little over 3.5 years, and I started back in January 2013. Now, I'm going to share my story with you, okay? I'm going to share my story with you, and I'm going to align it with these 4 points. So, when I jumped online, folks, back in 2013, looking at myth number 1, getting traffic to your website is difficult. Well, being brand new back in 2013, I also fell for that myth. I also thought it was very difficult. And I will tell you, folks, when you're brand new, it can be difficult at times depending on what type of traffic you're trying to drive. For example, if you're just now new and you're learning, for example, PPC, whether it's Facebook or whether it's Google, maybe you're trying to do a banner ad, I really don't know. Maybe you're trying to do some type of social media or YouTube. Can be difficult, can be a bit of a learning curve. However, if you tap into the right type of traffic and you type into the right system, it can be very easy. Folks, can I share something with you? Let's go back again, just a little bit back. Play with me here. Back in January 2013, I remember when I started to the day. It was January 2nd when I launched my online empire. Started out with zero, guys. Started out with zero. Some of you know my story. Started out with minus $314 in my bank account. Had to go out and borrow to start my business. So anyway, folks, when I got started, I needed to move quick. I needed to make money within 30 days. That was my goal. Not just my goal, I had to do it. I had to do it. So what I decided to do, I said to myself, and my mentor shared this with me. He said, Miles, in order to generate traffic quickly, in order to start building a list, that's another thing, folks. When I started back in January 2013, I had no list. So what did I do? I tapped into a strategic traffic source. In other words, listen, I was a student. I'm still a student. And what I was doing is I was learning along the way how to generate traffic, how to generate my own traffic with the hopes of building a list. But what did I say 30 seconds ago? I really didn't have the time to learn all these complicated traffic strategies. So what I decided to do, I decided to tap into someone else's list. Someone else's list, an ingenious idea that was shared to me at that time. And folks, people are still doing it right now. I'm going to share it with you. It's called solo ad traffic. Now I know some of you that have been online for a while, some of you more experienced marketers, you're saying to yourself, Miles, I've tried solo ads. I've lost money with them. They weren't targeted. The ad fails. Folks, I understand. I'm just sharing with you what I did back then in 2013. The industry has changed. Yes, there are a lot of providers that have came on board and they're doing some shenanigans, guys. They're not delivering the quality traffic that you and I are looking for. However, there is a new breed of solo ad vendor, not really a new breed. The people that I work with have been marketing and doing solo ads for years. But what they're doing is they're providing a type of solo ad called web traffic. Something I'll share with you probably in the next video. So anyway, folks, what I recommend is you tap into somebody else's list. This way, you don't have to generate the traffic yourself. And at the same time, which I like to call that my core strategy, you can start learning another strategy, whether it's Facebook or Google, while you're building your list. So going to step number 2, or myth number 2. We're going to cross this one out too. Myth number 2, you need a big list to be successful online. Folks, not true. I am living proof that that is not true. Again, when I jumped online back in 2013, folks, I had no list. Well, number 1, I didn't know how to drive traffic, but I did tap into somebody else's list. Number 2, I didn't have a big list. But I understood that in order to sell the product I was promoting at the time, I did need to build some type of list. So what I did, I tapped into someone else's list. And at the time, folks, I'm not talking about purchasing a lot of traffic. I'm talking about just purchasing a medium-sized package traffic. In the solo ad industry, folks, they call them packages. So the package I purchased, folks, was a 500-click package, which meant that the vendor would be sending me or selling me 500 clicks. Now, out of those 500 clicks, folks, and this is key, out of those 500 clicks, and I don't know if we have room here. Yeah, we do. Out of those 500 clicks, okay, my friend, I was able to generate or start building my list, add to my list. Remember, I started with 0. So after running that 500 click solo ad, I was able to generate or build a list of 237 subscribers. That meant I had 237 brand new people on this list I was building. Okay? And out of that 237 people, I started slowly, okay? I kind of had to move quick, but I started kind of slowly allowing them to build a relationship with me. You know, a lot of folks talk about you need to build a relationship with your list. You need to build a relationship. Folks, that's not true. What you're really doing is you're allowing your list to build a relationship with you. It's their call. And I did it a couple different ways, used a couple of different methods that I'll share with you in video number 2, video number 3, and video number 4, which will be coming out soon. So out of those 237 new, targeted folks, that's the key, my friend, targeted. These people, my friend, were targeted. So out of those 237 people, I was able to generate 3 sales. So you're thinking to yourself, well, Miles, 3 sales, that's not really impressive, Miles. Well, impressive depends on the beholder, the person looking at it. It depends on who's viewing that accomplishment. 3 sales. 3 sales, folks. 3 sales. But here's the key, my friend. Those 3 sales generated for me a little over $15,000. $15K. Now, it's important to note, it's important for me to remind you that I was brand new 3.5 years ago, probably like you. You're probably brand new. I don't know, maybe you've been trying to figure out this online marketing game now for 5 years or 10 years. Maybe you had a little success and you really haven't been able to break through. So you're saying to yourself, if I believe this guy, and my friend, all of this is documented. I can certainly show you the actual proof. So you're probably saying to yourself, when this guy jumped online over 3.5 years ago, within 2.5 weeks, he was able to generate a little over $15,000. What is it that he was doing that I'm not doing or I wasn't doing? Well, I'm going to share that with you. And we're going to continue along our journey. So myth number 3, where are we up to number 3? You need a huge social media following. Folks, listen, having a big social media following, having hundreds of people like every time you post on Facebook or maybe even you make a blog post, folks, that's fantastic. But I'm here to tell you that is not necessary in order to be successful online. I will say it can help, it can enhance your business, but it's not an absolute prerequisite. And what I'm here to tell you guys, if you do correctly, number 1 and number 2 correctly, this, my friend, will take care of itself. Your following will take care of itself. It happened to me. Trust me. Number 4, guys, you need to have already, now this is my favorite one, my friend. You know, a lot of people jump online and they look at other people making money. They'll look at some 6 or 7 figure earner in some company and they'll say to themselves, okay, the only reason why that person is making money is because, you know, they can attract people to their team or to their company or to their product because they've already earned their multiple 6 figures. They've already earned their 7 figures. My friend, that is not true. Again, let's go back to my story, okay? As I shared with you, a little over 3.5 years ago, I was where you are right now. Even if you've been online for over 10 years, if you really haven't broken through, you really haven't cracked this online marketing code, you're pretty much where I was 3.5 years ago. So again, I had not made any money. I had spent a lot of money, but I had not made any money in January 2013. So how was I able to generate 3 sales, which equated to a little over $15,000? My friend, I instituted something in my business, something that my mentor at that time taught me, called MSIs, which stands for multiple streams of income. I'm going to write it right here. Hope you can see this. I'm going to write it right down here. MSIs. Okay? And that stands for, I'm going to bend down just a little bit. That stands for multiple streams of income. My friend, I love MSIs. I've used MSIs all the way throughout my online career, and I continue to use them to this day. However, you know what I see? You know where I see a lot of people mess up when it comes to instituting MSIs in their business? Here's what they'll do. And listen to me carefully here. Maybe you might be guilty of this too. I know I was at one time. But this is what I see a lot of online marketers do. They will take the advice of someone telling them to institute an MSI. So here's what they'll do. They will join company A over here, okay? And they will join company B over here, okay? Creating another stream of income. And they will purchase a product or service over here. And then maybe they'll even purchase another product over here. So what did we just do, my friend? We just created 4 separate MSIs. Now, what I'm telling you is that's not the way you want to do it. The most effective way to handle and institute MSIs in your business is to do it within one company. You see, there's a difference, my friend. A lot of people think that, okay, I heard that it's good to have multiple streams of income, passive income, so I'm going to join this deal over here, and then I'm going to focus on this deal over here. And again, that is why so many people, maybe you, my friend, get overloaded and overburdened and totally confused. What I'm telling you that I recommend you do, which is what I did, what I'm telling you right now, my friend, is exactly what I did when I jumped online. My first online opportunity was a network marketing company. And within that network marketing company, guess what there were? Yes, you got it. There were MSIs. And these MSIs were separate products, but all within the same company. In fact, I can remember very clearly. There were 5 MSIs within this company, and I was promoting all 5 of them. And what's great about having multiple MSIs within the same company, we're all different, folks. For example, I can remember one of the products I believe was $25. One of the products was $100. One was $500, and one of the products was $1,500. And the top product was $3,500. Now, if you purchase all 5 products, we're looking at right around $5,000. What did I do? Well, I marketed to my list of 237 people. Some of them, okay, could only afford one of the MSIs that was listed for $25. A few of them purchased the MSI that was $100. A few of them purchased the MSI that was around $500. Again, it's good to have different buckets. You want to not just have one bucket and throw all your rocks in that one bucket. It's good to have multiple buckets, a small bucket, a medium bucket, and a large bucket. So, what did I do? I marketed to my list. Listen, I had no control over really what they were going to purchase at the time. That was totally up to them. And of course, it was up to their budget. But what I did do, especially being new, not knowing really how to engage with my list, which I do now, of course, what did I do? I was fortunate. I was fortunate enough because my mentor at the time had told me, He said, Miles, this opportunity that we're all promoting, listen, it's a network marketing company. I know you're brand new, and but I'm gonna help you with this. I am designing a system. I'm designing a system to put in front of the company's offer, in front of the company's sales page. And I didn't quite understand at the time why he was doing that. What was the purpose? I mean, I was told all you had to do was buy some traffic and drive it directly to the company's landing page. He told me, he said, Miles, listen, as you know, there are literally thousands and thousands of affiliates in this company that we are joining. Now, in order to be successful, you are going to need to separate yourself from these other affiliates. You want to be able to stand out. Still didn't quite know what he meant, but I was a good student, which I still am now. So I decided to listen to him. I decided to plug in to this system he had built. Why not? Why not? Why not let the system do all the work for me? Why not let somebody else's traffic do all of the work for me? I was a student. I wasn't about to argue with my mentor. So I said, cool, I'll do it. So again, what I did, this system, and guys, this is what's really cool, my friend. Think about this. Here's a guy, brand new, just jumped online, not really knowing much about landing pages, traffic, how to build authority, how to build a team, knew none of that stuff. But think about this. Having access to a system, a branded proprietary system that's going to do all of that heavy legwork for you. That's what we had back then. And that's what I plugged into. And that is the reason, my friend. Listen, I am not Joe, well, I wasn't at the time. I was not Joe Superstar affiliate. I was brand new. I was what they call a newbie. But what I did do, what I was smart enough to do, I was smart enough to listen to my mentor, and I was smart enough to plug into a system. And I'm going to write it right here, guys. I want you to remember this word. It's very powerful. It can set you free. I was smart enough, my friend, to plug into a system. And that system allowed me to take advantage of those MSIs in a very strategic way. Very strategic. So again, my friend, if you are looking, if you've been trying and you haven't given up, I applaud you. But you can't seem to break this online marketing code. You're looking at other people doing it. I don't know. Maybe you're an affiliate marketer. Maybe you're a CPA marketer. Maybe you're one of those cost per action people. I don't know. Maybe you're part of a network marketing company and you're struggling. You're struggling to get those signups. I'm going to submit to you. Maybe it's because you have not strategically plugged into a system. So what I'm going to do, my friend, in video number 2, we're going to break it down a little bit further. We're going to talk about the nuts and bolts of why having a system can just propel your business to another level, guys. Listen, whether you're brand new or whether who knows, maybe you've made multiple 6 figures online. Maybe you've even earned 7 figures online. How would you like to 10x whatever you're doing right now? How would you like to 10x those multiple 6 figures? How would you like to 10x those 7 figures? Well, my friend, I'm here to tell you, with a strategic proprietary system, you can certainly do that. And with that said, my friend, I'm going to be looking forward to seeing you in video number 2. Now listen, keep an eye on your email, keep an eye on your inbox. I will be sending you an email in a couple of days sharing video number 2 with you. Also, do me a favor. Make sure you check that pesky spam folder, because sometimes, our emails can go to spam. Those spam goblins like to eat up our emails. So with that said, my friend, my name is Miles Seegers, and I'm going to look forward to seeing you, my friend, in video number 2. Have a great day.